Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what message is coming through. I didn't see the truth about this connection for a long time. I was blindfolded. Now I finally realize it is you. It was always you. You are the one. Now for some of you, I actually do feel that your person knew the truth about this connection when you guys were spending time together before. They just didn't want to acknowledge it. They didn't want to admit it. They weren't ready to talk about it. But then for others of you that are watching this reading, I feel that this statement does ring true with your person. They didn't see the truth. They were blindfolded. They didn't understand what was happening to them. And when we experience these kind of connections, at times it can be so very overwhelming. It feels great. It feels exhilarating. But then you think, okay, well, the bottom's going to fall out. Something's going to happen. This can't be real. It can't be happening to me. I'm just going to pretend it's not here. And I feel that this is something that your person was feeling and experiencing as well. But they know, they have always known that it's you. And you are the one for them, just like you guys have always known. And even though they say, now I finally realize, I really feel that this person is saying, I have always known that it was you, and right now, I wish that you were sitting here right next to me, because I am longing for you. I am missing you. I wish I had handled the situation between the two of us so very differently when we were spending time together before. But I was too busy running. I was too busy ghosting and denying this connection and bringing chaos and confusion and trauma into it because I was not comfortable with what I was feeling. It was unfamiliar to me. It felt foreign to me. I couldn't understand what was happening. But through all of it, I wish I had done things differently because right now I find myself sitting in this space where I am longing for you. And I am missing you, and my life without you does not seem to be as happy. I don't seem to feel as complete in what I'm doing in my life. And I know that I need to do something to come back in your direction, because being without you has definitely awakened me to the fact that we belong together. That is what I really need to tell you. Being without you, I can see and understand that yes, we belong together, and I have blown it in such a big way. But I am coming back because you're the one. You are the one for me. And I am ready to talk to you about us and about this connection. And I won't shut down on it anymore. I just can't get you out of my head. No, your person can't get you out of their head. Can you get your person out of your head? You guys watching the reading, it is impossible. You may try to focus on something else. You can try to push thoughts of them when they come towards you out of your mind, but it is just going to keep trickling in. And that is how these connections go. Your person is having a hard time keeping thoughts of you out of their head as well. They can't remove thoughts of you from their head just like you guys can't. But as well, you guys share empathy and telepathy with each other. So as you are thinking about your person, they are thinking about you, and you guys are picking up those thought forms from one another, because this communication between your souls is in constant flow. Just because you're not talking with them in the 3D space where we live, it doesn't mean that this communication in the 5D space has shut off. Oh no, if your person is thinking about you, and you have managed to shut off those thoughts of your person for a little while just to get a little peace and quiet for yourself. But then boom, out of nowhere, here come all of these thoughts, and you could be completely focused on something else, or you could be sleeping, you could be napping, you could be reading a book. You could be watching a television show and really engrossed in that thing that you're doing, and then boom, here come these thoughts. And that is because you share this very deep soul connection. And you can't stop these thoughts from coming at you from your person, and they can't stop them coming at them from you either. So even though there may be no communication in the 3D space at the moment, the souls are still communicating with each other, and you are feeling that 5D communication in terms of dreams, intuitions, visualizations, these thoughts and feelings that are passing back and forth. And this has clued this person in that it's time to do something about it, because I feel that sometimes these thoughts can be overwhelming and even drive you guys watching the reading or this person over the edge a little bit. But that is giving them that shake up and that wake up that they need to get them moving back in your direction. I'm silent because my life is one big mess at the moment, and I don't want to burden you or drag you down with me. I need to fix this first. Well, I feel that your person may be going through a little bit of something here that is causing them some perhaps drama, trauma, and chaos. Perhaps they are on the receiving end of some little bit of karmic repercussions here. Perhaps that is part of this, but they could just be dealing with a bunch of stuff in their life right now. Maybe they're having problems with their family. Maybe there's family drama. Maybe there's stuff going on with their job. Maybe there's something going on with their living space, or maybe they're having a lot of unexpected repairs coming at them that they weren't ready for, and they could be having to deal with a bit of a financial mess at the moment. And you are not there to help them work through all of that. And perhaps that was something that you helped them work through with some sort of plan. Okay, we can do this, and this is what needs to be fixed, and this is what you should do first. And just having you being present to be that sounding board for them, I feel that is something that was very useful to them and something that they appreciate about you. But right now, they're having to deal with it on their own. But I feel that this is something that they need to deal with on their own. At least that's what's coming in from Spirit, because they need to get their act together before they come back to you. They don't need to drag all of this stuff that they're dealing with right now back into your life. Whether it's family drama, whether it's work drama, whether it's financial drama, whatever it is that your person is dealing with and going through, they need to get this on lockdown so that they can come back to you. Because it's not going to help this connection if they're bringing this stuff back to you, especially if it's been a while since you guys have talked, spent time together in the 3D space where we live. And so they are trying to work through these issues as well. And this could also be part of the growth that they are going through at the moment. This can be about them longing for you, missing you. It can be about them really understanding what they need to do to get rid of things that have held them back from being your partner. So I do feel that whatever your person is going through, it is causing this silence right now. And they don't want to drag this, their drama, their chaos, whatever it is that they are dealing with right now, into this connection with you, because they want this relationship to have this sense of renewal, this rebirth, where the slate is clean and there's none of this stuff that is the difficulties of life when you first get started again. Now, of course, there will be difficulties in life as the two of you move forward. I mean, that goes without saying. But your connection and the love that you have for each other is powerful enough for you to overcome those difficulties and problems and obstacles that life will throw at you as you are in this relationship again. Don't you feel that? I mean, when you have this really strong, powerful love, you can overcome whatever life throws at you. Because love truly is all there is. All this other stuff that we go through and experience is just stuff. And whether you're having to deal with family drama or work crises or perhaps financial dilemmas, when you are with this person and you are working through these things together, you will be able to overcome all of that because of the love and the respect that you have for each other that will be built back into this connection as you have this opportunity to start fresh and start over again. But let's see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. I've been so irritated lately not hearing from you. Well, you know what, guys? let them be irritated, because you should not be reaching out to them. Their irritation that they may be feeling right now is because they need to get up and do something. And they actually do realize that the ball is in their court. They know that they have received communications from you that were left unanswered, that they didn't respond to, phone calls that they didn't return, because they have been running and ghosting and whatever. I feel as well this person's irritation is because they do want to feel ahead of your energy. Now, they may also be trying to figure out what's going on with you through mutual acquaintances, people that you know, perhaps even trying to check out social media, if you have social media, obviously, because they want to know what's going on in your life. But I feel that this irritation that is building in your person is going to continue to build, and it is going to expand, and it is going to get to the place where they are just flat out frustrated and miserable, and in that place where they are feeling crazy, that unless they do something to initiate this communication and start opening the lines of contact between the two of you, they just might lose their mind. But this is what they need to do. This does not mean, guys, this card, what this says, does not indicate that you need to reach out and communicate with them. Because if you have done that 5 times, 10 times, 50 times, and they haven't responded to you, doing it one more time is not going to make a difference. That is the boundary that they set. That ghosting, that running is their boundary. And to try and cross it when they are in that space is not going to do you any good. Let them go crazy. Let them get irritated. Let them be frustrated, because those are all of the things that make Mount Vesuvius go. And it's what allows them to come back in your direction. So don't reach out to your person, especially if they're running or ghosting, or as the case may be for you guys that are in this separation space, because it is not going to help unless you are already in communication with your person in the 3D world where we live, okay? But let's see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? I miss you so much it hurts. Well, yes, and you guys miss your person so much it hurts also. And that makes sense, because these connections bring the greatest joy. They bring the greatest happiness. They bring the greatest love. But on the other side of that, they can also bring the greatest sorrow and the greatest sadness, especially when you aren't able to connect with one another in the 3D space and spend time together, because the souls want to come into union and the souls are calling out to each other. And this is part of the reason why you can't get out of each other's heads either, because you're constantly thinking about one another, because the souls are calling out during the day, during the night, during sleep time, all the time. And it creates this longing, it creates this desire, it creates this sadness to regain what is missing. And what is missing is each other. Your person is acknowledging that being without you, they don't feel whole, they don't feel complete, they don't feel like they can take on the world like they used to when the two of you were spending time together before. They're missing you. They're hurting without you. They're irritated because you guys haven't spoken lately, or because you haven't reached out to them. But again, why reach out to them if they're only going to ignore you anyway, right? That's going to make you feel worse. And that was a message from the universe about not communicating with your person just because they may feel irritated. Let them feel irritated. Let them feel frustrated. Let them feel all of it, because that is going to drive them towards you, especially because they can't stop thinking about you and they're missing you so much it hurts. These are the things that, like I said, are going to build and build and build within your person until, like Mount Vesuvius, which is a volcano in Italy, your person will get up and do something and sort of like erupt here and start coming back in your direction. But let's use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know for this message. Let's see what else the collective needs to hear. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? What messages are coming through? The world. Well, the world is all about, from every ending comes a new beginning. It is about the circle of life. And I do feel that this is about your person wanting to start over and wanting to start fresh. Because what I'm hearing is that you mean the world to them, and they know that they should have shown you this in the past. They know that they should have showed you that they value you, that they should have treated you like this special person that you are in their life, that they should have spent more time with you. But with this world being here, this is telling us that is what they want to do, because this is about the attainment of all things. The world is about balance, peace, and harmony in our lives, but also in our relationships. But it's also telling us that as your person comes back around, they want to start fresh and they want to start over. Only this time it is going to be in a much better space, because your person has gone through and faced the challenges and the obstacles and the interference and the blockages that they have needed to address and work through in order to come back and be the partner who can show you that, yes, we belong together. Let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Seven of Pentacles. Well, with the Seven of Pentacles being here, I feel that this is telling us your person is acknowledging where they have let you down, where they have failed this connection, where they have blown it between the two of you, and really feeling the heavy burden of all of that right now. But the Seven of Pentacles is also about your person seeing this from the long term. It is about looking at it from the perspective of the long game. Where is this going? I know we belong together. I was blindfolded, but I've taken the blindfold off and I'm ready to see and understand this connection now. But there is so much more than what is just in front of me. I see this connection being able to go the distance. I see it being able to go to this place of long term where we can build a relationship, where we can build a partnership together. That is what the Seven of Pentacles is about. It is about your person wanting to invest in this relationship and do what is necessary to show you that they are investing their heart and their soul and everything else into this relationship, because it is about looking at it from the long-term perspective. The Seven of Pentacles is, but let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What message does the collective need to hear, please? The Ten of Wands. Well, okay, the Ten of Wands. This is all about, well, your person feeling bad. It is about them taking on the guilt, the regret, the remorse for all of the things that they've done wrong. I feel as well it's about some stress. I feel your person could definitely be stressed out, especially since it comes beneath this card that says, my life is one big mess at the moment. Maybe they're dealing with some stress with some of those issues that we talked about, whether it's family stuff, maybe it's friend stuff, maybe it's exes, problems with exes, problems with family. It could be stuff with their work. It could be stuff with their job. It could be stuff with their finances. But with that Ten of Wands, yes, they are irritated as well. But bring it on. Let them be irritated, because all of these emotions, no matter what those emotions are, they're all powerful teachers at the end of the day, right? But as well, with that Ten of Wands, it tells us your person is really missing you, and they are feeling it bearing down on them. This heavy sense of guilt, regret, and remorse really just pounding away at them, feeling as if they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders right now. Your person is feeling all of this in the moment, missing you, longing for you, dreaming about you, wanting you, because with this Ten of Wands as well, it is also about the intensity of this connection that is here for you and your person. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? Well, this is the Eight of Wands. Aha. Well, all these unicorns come running towards you. This is about your person doing something about it. This is about your person initiating communication with you. And I find that fascinating because that dropped beneath this card. I've been so irritated not hearing from you. This is about them reaching out to do something about it. Nothing says Mount Vesuvius like these two cards, 10 of Wands and 8 of Wands side by side. Yes. So, the 8 of Wands, it's about movement. It is about getting this unstuck. It is about coming out of this place of limbo because your person is going to initiate communication, reach out to you, and get this contact lines open and flowing so the two of you can start talking and having conversations, so you can start making plans to see each other and start hanging out again. But it's all about getting it unstuck. That 8 of Wands, thank goodness. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else is coming through. What do we need to hear? This is the Knight of Swords. Well, this is someone that's going to communicate with you. The Knight of Swords has the right words to say. The Knight of Swords thinks about that communication, and they make sure that they have all of their ducks in a row in terms of that communication, with every I dotted and every T crossed, and your person coming at you with the words that they want to say to you, and they're even thinking about communicating with you right now, is what this says. Because they are looking back into themselves, and they are understanding that by missing you and by thinking about you and by longing for you, it is more clues for the clueless here that you are the one. And their blindfold has come off and their earplugs have come out, and they are ready to talk and they are ready to listen, and they want to come back in your direction because they want this opportunity to start over and to start fresh with you. Only this time they are going to make sure that they do what is necessary to be all invested in this relationship with you. That is what that 7 of Pentacles is about. Being all in. Doing what is necessary to show you that they are all in. The Knight of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But you don't have to be any of the signs that I might call out for this reading. It is a collective reading. It is for everyone, and it's more important that we consider the meaning of the card and how it relates to the rest of the message that the universe is presenting for the collective. It is telling us that your person is to the place where they are making this decision to reach out and communicate with you. Now, coming from the bottom, we do have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about tradition, kind of like in Fiddler on the Roof. Tradition, and tradition is a traditional relationship. And a traditional relationship is just the two of you in a monogamous long-term partnership that has the ability to go the distance. But as well, the Hierophant tells us your person is getting rid of the things that have been holding them back. They've been releasing them. They've been letting them go. They have been working on them. They've been healing them. They have been trying to get to the space where they can be emotionally vulnerable and be that emotional support for you, because that is part of their desire as well. Because your person is missing you so much that they want to do whatever it takes to come back in your direction and show you that they have been the partner that they can be for you, or that they will be the partner that they will be for you, by showing you every day love, generosity, kindness, understanding. Your person having so much more compassion for you than they have in the past, because they have had a massive wake-up call here, because them missing you, them longing for you, their inability to shut out thoughts of you is their wake-up call. This is what has got them, or what is getting them moving and grooving here, is this longing for you, missing you. And this Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. We also have the 2 of Wands coming from the bottom. This is about bridging this distance that's between you. It is about your person taking action and following through. Now, the 2 of Wands also tells us there is a great passion here in this connection between you and your person. But it also supports that there is a spiritual counterpart connection, because we have to consider 2 wands. Wands are ruled by fire. 2 sticks of fire, twin flames, soulmates. Please just take it as it resonates. But the 2 of Wands, very much like the 7 of Pentacles, tells us your person wants to talk to you, discuss with you long-term goals and plans about their life, about your lives together, about how you can move this from the place that it is now to the place where it can get to with this traditional relationship that comes with that Hierophant. We also have the Page of Cups. That is about your person knowing that they need to, well, this is about them apologizing to you, actually. This Page of Cups is about your person apologizing. They know that they were immature in the past. They know that they should have acted with more integrity, with more honesty, with more respect, and with more honor towards you. And that is the apology that you're going to be getting from your person. But as well, this is about them saying that they were immature. They know that they should have been more emotionally mature. And you will see this difference in them as they come back towards you, because they've had this wake-up call now. Page of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But it's also about a message coming from your person. There's communication here, guys, really strongly in these cards. We also have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups tells us that your person is happiest when the 2 of you are together, when the 2 of you are spending time together, and they know what it's like to not have you in their life. And they needed this experience. You don't know what you've got till it's gone, right? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Really having to think that through, your person has been, especially with this 9 of Cups being here, because it tells us your person acknowledges that life without you is not so much fun. Because the 9 of Cups is all about happiness, abundance, joy, peace, stability, prosperity in a relationship. And your person not feeling that at the moment, because they're not feeling that peace in their life. Because you bring them peace, you bring them comfort, you bring them those things that they have always truly longed for and needed. And they don't have that now because their life is feeling incomplete without you being present. And so they want to get back what was lost. And what I'm hearing is what your person feels like they've really lost right now is this connection with you, because they're missing you and they're longing for you. And they know that they want to get this back and get it back on track, because your person is considering this future with you. Adventure. And I feel your person wants to have more adventures with you as well. Wouldn't it be great to go somewhere fun, exciting, traveling with your person? That's what this card is about. It comes with number 30. If anyone resonates with number 30, we also have a beautiful mermaid here. And this, believe it or not, is supposed to be some sort of a swan. And swans do mate for life, and they are symbols for soulmates and twin flames. And I feel that this is about your person wanting to travel, wanting to have fun, wanting to have new and exciting experiences with you as the 2 of you come together and build this relationship in a much different space than where it was, because the Hierophant is all about stability and tradition, stability and structure. And what gives stability and structure better than a rock-solid foundation? Because the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, as I mentioned, which is all about stability. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Leap of faith. Well, this card comes with number 22. If anyone resonates with 22, although that does break down to 1111, which is an ideal number for union. Well, we have this beautiful fairy here with these beautiful butterfly wings and headdress and everything else that she is wearing, walking along this little tiny tightrope that is made from a spider's web. And there is this net to catch her if she falls. But is she going to fall, or is she going to leap? This is about your person taking a leap of faith. This is about them coming towards you. This is about them trusting what they feel in their heart and in their soul and jumping in with both feet and making their way back to you and towards this connection. They see where they have blown it. They know what they have to do. They know that it is their responsibility to show up for you and reach out to you and bridge this distance that's between you and get the lines of contact open so you guys can start talking. So you can both get back to this happy space that comes with that Nine of Cups, because that is about wishes being fulfilled, the Nine of Cups. Your person saying that you fulfill everything they could ever wish for, dream for, hope for when it comes to a partner. This is why they want to take this leap of faith and come back in your direction. But knowing that you will be there to catch them, hoping that you will be there to catch them, having faith that you will be there to catch them as they come back towards you. And because with that leap of faith as well, that is about them wanting to continue this journey together as a couple and explore where this relationship for the two of you definitely has the wings to go, because this is about your person seeing and desiring this future with you. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. This card comes with number 3. And I feel that this is saying that your person wants to come back to you. It's about them wanting to come back to you and to this love. This, for whatever reason, is reminding me very much right now of the Six of Cups, which is about getting back to what we lost, getting back to what we love, about reconciling, about reunion, about you and your person talking things through and working things out and making things happen the way that you need to make them do so that you can get back to what you love, which is each other, obviously, because both of you are longing for one another. Both of you are desiring each other. Both of you are missing each other. And you both know what needs to happen. Your person needs to reach out to you. But I feel as they work through their issues, for those of you whose person is dealing with some of these issues right now, I feel as they work through these issues, they will find their way towards you and they will reach out. They just don't want to bring any gobbledygook into this connection with the two of you. Although, you guys watching the reading, I feel that you would be more than willing to help them, assist them, work through whatever these issues may be for them. Or at least, as I already mentioned, be a good sounding board for them, at least to just listen to them and validate them. But this is something they want to fix first on their own, because they want to show you that they have changed, evolved, and transformed and gained quite a bit of maturity during the time you have been apart. And that is what that Hierophant is all about as well. Your person hitting that place of emotional maturity and stability, going through the growth, experiencing the lessons, and getting on the other side of their obstacles, their fears, their interference, whatever all of those things were that was stopping them from being able to be your partner. They are working towards getting on the other side of all of that, because your person wants to come back into your life. They want to have time with you. They want to spend time with you. They want to hang out with you. They want to start rebuilding this relationship with you. They want more adventures with you. They want to travel with you. They want to go on dates with you. They want to talk to you about how this connection can look from a long-term perspective. All it takes is them jumping off of that spider web tightrope into that spider web, taking that leap of faith and jumping and coming towards you with a confidence, with a determination that you need to see from them. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Well, yes, I feel that you are probably both longing for each other. That is how this reading comes through today. You're both missing each other. You're both longing for each other. You're both desiring each other. You're both thinking about each other all the time. And from my perspective, it's just so simple. They just need to pick up the phone and hit that green button that says send, either for a text or a phone call or whatever, for an email or direct message or whatever it is. That's all they have to do to stop the longing. All they have to do is open the lines of communication. But I do feel that's coming because there's so many cards of communication on the table. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Yes. You guys watching the reading, I know it's really hard for you to accept what you are going through at the moment in this disconnect from your person. I know that you are longing for them. I know that you are missing them. And these are the things that you are trying to work through as well during this time that you are away from each other. But there is a reason why you are in this space. And it is for the evolution of your souls. It is so that you can both grow, change, and evolve during this time away from each other. But if you can understand and accept that this is happening for a reason, so that this relationship with your person is going to be happier and healthier and more secure and stable, wouldn't it make sense to accept the fact that yes, you are in this place of disconnect right now and you are just going to surrender to all of this, because that's what it's about. Surrendering to the universe, because ultimately you can't control what's happening in this connection with this person anyway. You can't. Can your person control it? They can control the when of it, but can they truly control what is happening? No, because there's a divine plan at play here in this connection with your person. And that divine plan is to ultimately bring you together so that you can work through the remainder of your life lessons that you have with each other while you are in this union with each other. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. Well, yes. You guys watching the reading, there is a lot of chemistry here in this connection with your person. Don't you feel it? You felt it when you first met them, I'm sure, because they did as well. Also, that chemistry, that spark that ignited within each of you when you first met was something truly powerful, something truly magical. And that is that soul recognition between each of you. That is why the chemistry is so strong, because you have been traveling lifetimes together. Your person has always been attracted to you. That's not why you are in this disconnect right now. You are in this disconnect because your person has needed to get their act together. They've needed to grow up. They've needed to transform, evolve. They've needed to go through this period of transition and growth so that they can have that emotional maturity and stability that you need within them to be the partner who can love you the way that you desire to be loved, the way that you deserve to be loved, and the way that you need to be loved as well. So this is about accepting that. I mean, if you can accept that, wouldn't it make sense that you could acknowledge that, yes, we are separated for a reason and it's horrible, but yet I know it's happening for a reason? I think it would make it a lot easier for you guys that are kind of like trying to resist what is happening in terms of this separation and not being understanding of why this person is going through these changes that they're needing to go through. That's not everyone, by the way. There are many of you that watch this channel get it and you understand it and you know what your person is going through and you pray for them and you send them love and you send them light. So allow them to do what they need to do to come back in your direction the way that they need to, in accordance with this divine plan that's here. Nostalgia. Well, this is about memories. This is about missing someone. This is about your person missing you, actually. This is about that deep longing that comes from deep within the soul, because that is about past life soulmate. And you do have this past life connection that you share with this person. You guys watching the reading, you know that. Your person knows it as well, actually, is what I am hearing. And they know that they should have been more open in terms of having these conversations with you about this stuff in the past. And they wish they had, but yet they didn't. But that is part of them as well, accepting and acknowledging this connection and being able to have more conversations with you about that as they come back towards you, as you guys have this opportunity to start fresh and start over with each other. But that is about your person missing you. That is about them longing for you, and that is about them wanting to get this connection back on track, because their longing for you is screaming out at them. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Distance and time out. This says retreat, blocked, emotional, or physical distance. Well, there is emotional distance between you and your person right now, and that is actually part of that Two of Wands card. Your person has put this emotional distance between you. Now, for some of you, it could be physical distance as well that you are feeling and experiencing, not having your person around. That's, well, especially if you're in a long distance connection, obviously. But there is something on this card that I want to mention. It says time out. To try to look at this space that you are in with this person as a timeout is going to be a much more empowering place than to look at it as this breakup or separation, which is why I always like to call it preparing for union, because it is a timeout. It is a break, not a breakup. The two of you have gone your separate ways to figure yourselves out, to go through this growth, to go through this spiritual and personal transformation that's been happening for each of you while you are apart from each other, because you guys have grown and changed as well. You know you have, and your person is doing it also. But I feel that your person wants to bridge this distance, as I already mentioned, with that Two of Wands. I feel like this distance is something that they aren't liking. And as I mentioned, it's like Mount Vesuvius getting ready to erupt, with your person coming back at you with a lot of energy, because way down here underneath all of these cards, we've got the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. And that is about your person coming at you with a lot of energy. Just boom. One day they are going to show up, they're going to call, they're going to show up at the house, whatever it is, your person is going to start following through to make something happen, because missing you is driving your person crazy. They don't like it. They do not like how it feels. They are feeling the stress. They are feeling kind of like this sense of all of this regret and this remorse and this guilt, and then they're feeling stressed on top of it as well, being very upset with themselves, because they know that they brought it upon themselves. And their longing for you and their missing you is definitely something that is very evident in this reading as well, because they want to get back to what they love, which is you. And they're longing for you. They're getting ready to take this leap of faith and come towards you to see if you're willing to talk, to see if you're willing to hang out, to see if you will listen to their explanations, because they want to have this opportunity to see if you guys can reset this relationship and start over together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.